To save $100,000, you need to buckle up. It won't be easy, and like Charlie Munger famously said, that first $100,000 is a... But then after having $100,000 in assets, life gets a lot easier and your money starts to work for you like crazy. If you have $100,000 in the S&P 500 and then every month after that, you only put $100, just $100 each month. In 10 years, you'll have $278,499. You almost tripled that original $100,000 by only putting in $100 per month. In 20 years, you'll have almost $750,000. In 30 years, you'll have $1,942,333. That $100,000 now turned into almost $2 million by just investing a measly $100 per month. Now don't worry if you're not an investor and you don't even invest in the stock market. This video will still teach you how you're going to be able to save $100,000 super fast. You'll just also be able to compound that money by investing it, but that's not for this video. So most of these savings videos usually start out by telling you that you need to have a budget. And I would highly recommend that you do have a budget, but I'm gonna act like you don't have a budget and you don't want to budget. So I won't force it on you. Even though I have a budget, anybody that I know that's very rich or wealthy has a budget. Companies that are gonna touch millions of dollars more than we ever will all operate on a budget, but you're probably right. Probably not worth it. Anyway, this video is going to give you 3 methods that have been confirmed and proven to actually work for any of you that actually want to save any substantial amount of money this year. There needs to be a complete mind shift if you want to pull this off, and with that you'll need some practical and tangible steps you can do, so here we go. At the end of the video, I'll tell you exactly where to invest or which high yield savings account that I think is best, because by the end of this thing you're going to have a lot more money that you're going to be able to work with. The first method on this list is called auto. Sometimes our brains work against us. As a gym owner and personal trainer, I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years, and helping people lose weight is a huge passion. The biggest and best way for these people to stop eating unhealthy things at home is to make sure they don't have the unhealthy food at their home. If it's not there, you're less likely to be tempted. Same exact thing happens with finances. If your goal is to save or invest more money, and you say that what you're going to do is you're going to invest or save the rest of the money that's left over at the end of the month, that's just a plan for disaster. When we see money in our checking account, our brain works in a funny way. Say a certain pair of shoes that you want goes on sale, or friends are going out for lunch and you want to go. If there's money sitting in your account, then why not spend it? It's there. And this same type of scenario happens over and over, and pretty soon all of your money is used up. You've probably heard it as pay yourself first, and I love that. And once I started to really understand that saying, it changed my life. Because each month you have bills and you pay them, and it's pretty much automatically paid. It just gets pulled right out of your paycheck. But the most important bill that you should agree to pay first is that bill to your future self. Pay that bill of $100 or $500 right away, right when you get paid. Have it just automatically pull from your paycheck. Then you'll never have that money just sitting there and tempting you. You'll pretty soon be able to just work off of what money is in your checking account, and you won't even realize that that wasn't there, but you'll just start seeing your savings account or your investing account grow very, very quickly. Hopefully you already do this with your 401k or 403b, and that automatically is investing money on your behalf for your future retirement. You probably don't even notice it missing from your paycheck now and just live totally fine. Same thing here. I recommend that you set a certain portion to automatically go into a savings account right away on its own, so you don't have to worry about it. And if you really want to supercharge that money and get it growing, do that same thing, but with an investing platform. Unfortunately, a lot of the bigger investing platforms like Charles Schwab or Vanguard don't have a way to automate your investing. You could do so in their mutual funds, but if you wanted to invest in specific ETFs or individual stocks, It's not going to automatically take it out of your account and invest it for you. The best truly automated investing platforms, in my opinion, are Wealthfront, Betterment, M1 Finance, and Moomoo. Look for certain fees and make sure that the one you choose is insured and safe, but those four are solid in my research. Automate as soon as possible and watch your savings and investments skyrocket. The next one on this list is called The Reward, and this is a huge one, and I'm not gonna lie to you, some of you are going to feel attacked on this one, but just stick with me. I promise you that if you're probably feeling attacked on this, it's probably the one that you need the most. This goes hand in hand with the first one, which is why I went over that one first, but this one's just gonna require such a big mind shift, and the next time that you see it happening, you're gonna recognize it right away. So let's say you don't do number one, you don't automate, you still have some money sitting in your checking account and it's just there to tempt you. Or even worse, you don't have any money in your checking account, but you're still tempted and you want to spend some money. You know that you do have some money, but it's just in your savings account. But you've been working super hard lately. You're overworked, underappreciated, you haven't been feeling good. For some reason, you just need a pick-me-up. You've been working so hard, you deserve a reward. So why not? You make money, you work hard, you might as well buy yourself a nice watch or a nice bag, or maybe even crazier than that, we need a nice new car. That reward is gonna feel amazing for about one day. Then it'll set in that you just spent a huge portion of your savings on this thing. Or that you now have a very nice car, but you also will live paycheck to paycheck for years while not adding anything toward financial freedom. These purchases release actual endorphins and dopamine in your brain, so it makes us feel so good and fun, and it's literally addicting to some. So we crave that feeling sometimes and make impulsive decisions that are gonna haunt you for years. Make a plan with yourself that if there's not money in your checking account designated for this thing that you're trying to spend on, that you're not gonna go out and buy it. And then make sure and do number one to automate that money to get it out of that checking account so that it isn't just sitting there. Now, quick disclaimer. I am definitely not somebody who says you need to live off of nothing and be totally minimalist and just live off top ramen and only have one shirt and one pair of shoes. No. Definitely buy things that are gonna bring you joy. If something is important to you, then spend the money on it. I'm just saying control yourself. I personally have a savings account called Travel Fund because to me, spending money on experiences and specifically traveling the world is worth it, and I'll spend the money for something like that. The goal here is to take control and not let these things or purchases control you. This last one, and number 3, is such a powerful idea. And after I'm done with this one, I'm gonna give you a nice little bonus for those of you that stick around till the end. So this third one is really gonna help you in a couple of different ways. The first way is it's gonna make you actually think just a little bit deeper and a little bit longer to see if this is something you actually want to buy. For most things, the answer to that is going to be no. The second way is that it's going to increase your saving or investing while you go out and buy these nice things that you want for yourself. I like this one so much because as we saw in method number 2, we inevitably will burn out and feel like we need to buy something for ourselves or splurge on something if we cut way too hard. So I love the idea of buying things you love and really want, but this way of doing it will keep you on track. So this one is called Twice. And so what I want you to do is when you find something that you really want to buy, I want you to ask yourself, how bad do you want this? And if you want to buy it, great, buy it, but only buy it if you can buy it twice. So if you really want a sweet pair of shoes and they're $200, great. Buy that $200 pair of shoes. But then I want you to take an equal amount, so $200 more, and I want you to put that into a savings account or investing account. This will make it so that if you really, really want those shoes and you're willing to part with $400 to buy them, then that actually means that you do actually want the shoes, and it's helping you in the long run anyway. You can be happy with that purchase for multiple reasons. Now the bonus here, and the thing that I've seen that actually helps people the most, is to make sure that you have some sort of an accountability or support group, even if that just means that you have a friend that you talk to about purchases or about your habit. Again, this could be a spouse, a friend, boyfriend or girlfriend, mentor. This is kind of why my Patreon group is so cool, is because everybody keeps each other accountable and we talk about the different things that we're buying and selling, and we encourage each other on saving and investing goals all throughout the year. If you're interested at all in joining that type of a group, come check it out. It's only $20 a month and the link is found in the description down below. Now, like I promised before, I'm gonna go ahead and end this with 2 different videos so that you know where you can go and invest with that money or save that money. To see what to invest in within this new investment account and all this new investing money, watch this video. And if you'd rather not even worry about investing, but you wanna save some money in a high yield savings account but don't know which one, this is the best one for you.